guys, so today we're going to be talking about the ambiguous case with using the law of sines. So that's when it's side angle, and it's tricky because, oh, yes, okay, hi. You said hi. Luke's coming now too. Alright.
Hi.
Alright, now go back to with Eleanor. Alright, so side angle, it's tricky because there's 0, 1, or 2 triangles possible. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the problems that are in your workbook on page 164. We're going to go through all 3 of those examples, and that's what I had planned for class. It's really not going to take very long. So after that, you can make a look at the work that you have for Friday and for Monday. So side angle, like I said, there's 0, 1, or 2 triangles possible. So this is kind of the steps that we're going to follow with all of them, and we'll look at those 3 examples. So the first thing that you're going to do is find the angle that you can, because you have side angle. You can then find the other angle that's across from one of those sides. The second thing is then to find the supplement of that angle. Third is then to find the third angle of both of those 2 triangles. So the triangle that you found originally, and then the triangle that you also found with the supplement. I'm sorry. You guys need to be quiet. Shh. And then finish by solving the triangle or triangles, as the case may be. So let's take a look first at number 4 on page 164. So you can take a look at that problem, maybe pause the video and draw that triangle for yourself, and then come back when you're done. So here's what that triangle looked like for me. You might have it look slightly different, but you should have 115 degrees across from the side that's 20, and then another side that's 11 across from angle B. So the first thing that we're going to do is find the angle that we can, so that's angle B. So we're going to use the law of sines. So maybe, again, throughout this video, maybe go ahead and pause, set things up, and then check your work as we go. So set it up. Sine of 115 degrees over 20 is equal to sine of B over 11. You can solve and get that B is 29.9 degrees. So that was our first step, find the angle that we can. The next step, I can't help you right now. The next step is find the supplement of that angle. So remember, supplement is when they add up to 180 degrees. So again, pause, find the supplement, come back. So you should have that B then is 29.9 degrees, B prime. The supplement is 150.1 degrees. Then the third step is find the third angle of both triangles. So all the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So we have our 115 plus 29.9. The third angle then would be 35.1. For B prime, you would have 115 degrees plus 150.1 degrees. Not then possible to have a third triangle because you're already over 180 degrees. So C prime is not possible, so this would be an example where there's just one possible triangle. The fourth step would be solve for C. I ran out of space. You can do that. You know how to use the law of sines. You have your answer key to check your work. So this was number 4, where we had one possible triangle. Now we're going to take a look at number 5. So number 5, the first step again is to draw the triangle. So pause the video, take a minute, and draw that triangle, and then come back. So here is the what I have drawn for that. So angle A, 51 degrees, the opposite side is 3.5, and we have 5 across from angle B. So the first step is find the angle we can. That would be angle B. We solve, and we end up that the sine of B is equal to 1.1. So if you plug that into your calculator, try to get the arc sine of 1.1, you're going to find out there is no triangle possible because we have that the domain for sine, the range for sine is -1 to 1. Good job. So we're done. There's no triangles possible. So this would be an example where you have no triangles possible, and we're done then after step 1 because you can't even find one of those angles. So this is an example of no triangles possible. I bet you can't guess what our last example is. So number 6 then, go ahead and pause, set up the problem, come back when you're done. So first step, find the angle that you can. So here's our triangle that we have. So angle A, 40 degrees, opposite side is 13, B is 16, and we're going to, or side B is 16, and we're going to need to find angle B then. So find the angle that you can, set it up, use law of sines. You should be able to, again, pause, set that up, come back, check your work. So when you set it up, you should end up that B is 52.3 degrees, all right? The next step then is to find the supplement of that angle. So I already kind of showed it, but pause it, find the supplement. Remember, supplement means it adds up to 180 degrees. So you do that, you get that, we said that B was 52.3, so B prime would be 127.7 degrees, right? The third step then is to find the third angle in both triangles. So being very careful, remember we have our 40, 52.3, we add those up, then subtract from 180, we get that C is 87.7 degrees. For C prime, we have our 40 degrees, our 127.7 degrees, add that up, subtract from 180, we get that C prime is 12.3 degrees. So here we've got two actually possible triangles. So we have 40, then 52.3 and 87.7 degrees. Those would be one triangle. The other possible triangle would be 40, 127.7 degrees, 12.3 degrees, and there's our other possible triangle. So then we need to find the last side for both of them. Be careful. We're finding C and C prime. So again, I would recommend pausing, set up how you think you would do it, come back, check. So here's what I've got. So sine of 40 over 13 is equal to the sine of 87.7 over C. So we get that C is 20.2. And then for C prime, sine of 40 degrees over 13 is equal to sine of 12.3 degrees over C prime. You get that C prime then is 4.3. So here is an example. You've got one of where there's one possible triangle, example where there's no possible triangles, and example where there's two possible triangles. Like I said, this is kind of what I had planned for class. I don't think it would have taken the whole class, so that works out nicely. But you can go ahead and maybe start working through some of the homework problems for the weekend then. I do think you should have some. I think page 165 is the ambiguous case, and I think I assigned that. Yeah, 165 is assigned for Monday, but good practice, and we'll definitely practice this again on Tuesday in class. So, summarize. Here are our steps when we're solving with the ambiguous case for side-side angle. So, first, find the angle that you can. Second, find the supplement of the angle. So, at this point, if there's 0 possible triangles, you should know that. Sorry, Caleb is moving the leg on the table. So, find the supplement of that angle, and if you're 0 possible triangles, now you know. Or, well, no, sorry, you knew after step 1. After step 1, if there's 0 possible triangles, now you know. If there's only one possible triangle, you find that out when you try to find the third angle of both triangles, although you really kind of probably should be able to see it at step 2. So find the third angle of both possible triangles, if there are 2, sorry, and then finish by solving the triangles. So let me know if you have any questions. If that doesn't make sense, I'll see if I can find something online for you, or we can chat. Life obviously here is crazy. But I hope you are enjoying the snow, and let me know if you have any questions.